Hey everyone, it's me again. And I had another topic. The Holy Spirit's just using me, and I had another topic I want to talk about today. And that is the topic of lust. And what I found is a lot of people want to point the finger and say, oh, it's the women. The women are dressing up like such and such. They're wearing tights. They're wearing booty shorts. They're wearing all this fornicative stuff. And I agree. There's a limit. There's a certain extent where it's just, come on. The booty shorts where your booty's hanging out, where your boobs are showing, where you can see through, where you can see, the nipple or whatever. That is extremely unacceptable in any public setting. Because you're asking for it. But I think one of the main things I think people need to pinpoint is that the fact that lust is a sin within yourself, that's something you're going to have to deal with no matter what somebody wears, because it's like you're pointing the blame at somebody else for your sin, for your thoughts that come into your mind when you see somebody walking like that. It's like you're having those lustful ways, and then you're blaming that person for what she's wearing for it, when really you just need to nip it in the bud, when really what you see shouldn't affect you. And in fact, it should actually not give you a lustful desire, but you should be looking at this person with sympathy and thinking, oh my God, what is this woman going through? What is she thinking in her head to even be walking outside like this? But at the end of the day, I feel like God made man man and God made woman woman. He didn't give us these curves for nothing, and I don't think it's for us to completely cover up and hide it. Because I feel like a man has his role and women, we have our role. And we're not, to keep us from living in our full femininity and in the way God made us, that's asking a lot. And you can already see it now. If just like anybody who you can see these cultures who wear full garments. They have the women dressed covered completely from top to bottom. But then look at what they go and do. They have like 3, 4, 5 wives, because you're setting the blame on the other person when you're not actually dealing with the problem, which is your lust. That is your sin. That is man's sin. It's lust. And until you address it appropriately, nothing's going to change. Nothing's going to change. You can ask a woman to cover up her full body. It's still going to be men out there still lusting after other women, still lusting after women, because they have not taken care of the problem. They've just pointed the finger at the woman and had the woman completely cover up her whole femininity, her whole identity, just so the man can feel some type of security, some type of way. So that's just how I feel about it. You have to deal with the problem, deal with it. Men, stop pointing the finger at women. Yes, women, there are women out there who purposely do that. There's women on Instagram, they have nothing but a G-string on, bent over down, so you can see it all. That's not what I'm talking about. That's completely unacceptable. But I'm saying women will be women. If they want to wear a nice form-fitting dress, that's for them to do it. To go out to a nice dinner with her husband, that's for her to do it. But then she shouldn't have to worry about a man pointing a finger saying, you being lustful. No, you're lusting after that woman. And you need to deal with your lust. So that's just the main topic I want to talk about today. And also, as far as cancer is such a touchy subject. But honestly, we do it to ourselves. What happened with Beirut, Lebanon was unacceptable. And they shouldn't even be growing food with those explosive chemicals. That should not be what we're intaking on a daily basis. Those types of things, that's what's killing us. And until we address the problem, until we address the system, nothing's going to change. They're going to keep killing us in different kind of ways and experimenting with us in different kind of ways. So until we protest for the right things, nothing will ever change. People still protesting Black Lives Matter. People are still protesting things that still don't address the problem. The problem is the system. The problem is the system. And until we address that, nothing's going to change. Peace, love, and blessings. And I don't want to sound like a hypocrite because, you know, I wear form-fitting stuff, you know, and I do, like, there's a picture where I'm wearing some fancy underwear. But, you know, I don't do it in a ratchet kind of way. I do it in a classy way because I'm trying to show something. Everybody has to wear panties. Somebody has to model it. Let's model something with class and dignity, though. Let's not model it in a way that creates lust. You know, I'm not shaking my booty while I'm wearing it. I'm not just throwing stuff everywhere, you know. It's a certain extent between modeling something, showing something, and then just going overboard with and being completely what they call ratchet. You know, let's show some modesty, people. That's all I'm saying. Because, you know, I can easily I could be a hypocrite, but I'm not going to be that. You know, because I do still wear sexy form-fitting things. And that is a struggle for me because when I was growing up, you know, that was the thing to do. That's what the cool kids did. You know, we wore the coolest stuff, and the coolest stuff wasn't always the most modest stuff. So, you know, that's what I'm working on too. It's just like, what's the boundaries? Where are the limits? Because some people will tell you need to be fully covered, and some people will tell you this, some people will tell you that. But what I have to go on is what the Holy Spirit is telling me. You know, and what I'm being told is, women, embrace yourself. Don't let a man keep you from living out your femininity. You know, God created us for a reason. We are women for a reason. He created us to have, you know, let's keep it real, boobs and booty, our whole shape for a reason. And it's not for guys to make us feel some type of way to where we have to cover up our whole selves and cover up our whole identities because what they call because of what their sin is, which is lust. You know, let's not let men continue to dim our lights, you know. But then again, we shouldn't be doing it in a way that feeds into their lust. You know, let's keep it classy, let's keep it modest. So I'm not going to touch too much on that because I know people feel differently in so many different ways about this, but I'm going through what the Holy Spirit is telling me. And what he's telling me is just be modest. Just be modest.